Nithyanandeshwara Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanedar, Kotaris, everything, everyone and everyone, all the species, because today is very auspicious day. Many have gathered who are not seen by your eyes. I welcome everyone with my love and respects. Who are sitting with us through Sadhana TV, Nithyananda TV, Ara TV, and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. Cities sitting with us, two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. Singapore Adinam, Houston Adinam, Doncaster UK, Madurai, Rajabalayam Adinam, Madurai Adinam, Puduvai Adinam, Charlotte Srisailam, Los Angeles Sherman Oaks, Hong Kong, China, Gupta Kashi, Trinidad Tobago, Kuala Lumpur Adinam, Oklahoma Adinam, Toronto, Canada Adinam, Seattle Adinam, Ohio Adinam, Los Angeles Adinam, Alice Springs Australia, Phillip Island Australia, Oman Adinam, St. Louis Adinam, Chennai Adinam, Vancouver, Guadalupe Adinam, San Jose Adinam, and some more cities joining. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today, anniversary of Pattabhishekam of Paramahamsa Nithyananda and Sarvanyapita Madurayadinam. 3 years over, 4th year beginning. Today is the day, the 5th day of the Meenakshi Brahmotsavam morning. The formal traditional coronation was done. Almost this very same time, Meenakshi is gracing on Swarna Ashwavahana, horse vehicle, and Sundareshwara is gracing on Sarva Alankara on this auspicious day. Let's receive their blessings. On this very auspicious day, 3 years before, I assumed the responsibility of 293rd Guru Maha Sannidhanam of Madurayadinam. If you look back, wow, how much has happened. After these responsibilities, we started reviving agamas, temple architecture, so much has been done to Shaivism. We will continue to do it. On this auspicious day, I feel there is so much to tell. I'll tell one by one. Now let me enter into the Upanishad Satsang. In Ishavasya Upanishad, 10th verse. Please recite along with me. Anyadeva hurvidyaya Anyata huravidyaya Idi shushrumadhiranam Enastat vichasakshire. Repeat. Anyadeva hurvidyaya Anyada huravidyaya Iti shushrumadhiranam nastat vichachakshire. Anyadevahur vidyaya Anyada huravidyaya Iti shushrumadhiranam Yenastat vichachakshire. Listen. I'll read out the translation first. It is said that by vidya, the knowledge cognized from the right context of grasping the truth, consciousness, and the superficial knowledge acquired from the wrong context of grabbing, without cognizing the subtle truth, certainly a different result is achieved. Similarly, it is said that by avidya, the authentic actions and the ignorant actions, a very different result is achieved. Thus have we listened from those wise beings who have explained that absolute principle to us. Let me read out the translation once more. It is said that by vidya, the knowledge cognized from the right context of grasping the truth, consciousness, and the superficial knowledge acquired from the wrong context of grabbing, without cognizing the subtle truth, certainly a different result is achieved. Similarly, it is said that by avidya, the authentic actions and the ignorant actions, a very different result is achieved. Thus, have we listened from those wise beings who have explained that absolute principle to us. This is one of the most subtle spiritual difficulties. Please understand. I'm using the word spiritual difficulty, which I never used. It's one of the most subtle spiritual difficulty which human beings will face in the very high level of seeking. If they don't align their understanding in the initial level, in the high level of seeking, the problems human beings will face is described in this Upanishad, in this verse. You need to put your whole being and listen, only then the problems I am explaining you will be able to understand. Actually, if you are a seeker, by your very being, you will be able to understand all these problems. If you don't feel these problems exist in you, be very clear, you are not even a seeker. You are only an intellectual knowledge junkie. Using a new word. Knowledge junkie means just go to different bookshops, grab few books, chew those papers here and there like a donkey chews the papers. The intellectual junkie. Time pass reader, time pass thinker does not mean you are a seeker. Understand? In seeking, never time passes. You only gain time. If you are a seeker, never time passes. You only gain time. If you are a time pass reader, time pass information collector, as I said, knowledge junkie, don't claim you are a seeker. Seeking never brings pain. It adds depth to you. It adds strength to your very bone. Seeking blossoms in bone marrow. Understand? A seeker will never have the problem of tiredness and boredom. If you are struggling with tiredness and boredom, you are just curiosity, knowledge junkie. You read, follow, collect information, try to analyze for the sake of your night dinner table discussion. DTD. Most of the people try to become intellectual for dinner table discussion, where you can establish you are something little more than everyone else who is sitting in the dinner table with you. Listen, you establishing you are little more than everyone sitting with you in dinner table is no way going to make you a seeker. You can be person who knows little more. Knowing little more does not make you a seeker. Seeker is whose very bone marrow is after the truths of life. Seeker never loses focus or attention because his very bone marrow is vibrating with what he is seeking. He never loses focus. He never loses attention. He never loses what he wants to do. He never loses what he plans to do. He never loses focus on his life. No. Upanishads are beautifully describing in this verse. Actually, in the last verse they explained boredom and cunningness, the two major problems. In this verse they explain a subtler level problem which is beyond boredom and cunningness. In the ultimate Samadhi, the ultimate truth, no compromise. Even a great incarnation like Sri Ramakrishna has to cut the very Kali he was worshipping in his whole life and go beyond the form of the Kali. Uncompromised. Truth is Samadhi. Upanishads are actually explaining in this verse that level difficulties, problems, and giving solution. Actually, most of the common man does not have this problem because most of the common men are not seekers. In this verse, Upanishads explain problems faced by advanced seekers who takes enlightenment very seriously, who are taking this achieving Samadhi as a very sincere goal. So I am speaking for those who are taking achieving Samadhi as a sincere goal of life. Listen. I'll read out the translation and try to explain each concept. It is said that by Vidya, the knowledge cognized from the right context of grasping the truth, consciousness and the superficial knowledge acquired from the wrong context of grabbing without cognizing the subtle truth, certainly a different result is achieved. Similarly, it is said that by avidya, the authentic actions and the ignorant actions, a very different result is achieved. Thus, we have listened from those wise beings who have explained that absolute principle to us. Listen. Purvapaksha. Things which need to be done first need to be done first. When your body is dried with the testosterone and estrogen hormones, your brain develops certain very subtle, most subtle, powerful grooves, zones where superconscious can reflect in its original pure form without any delusion, manipulation, interpretation, interference. Please listen. I am making a very significant statement. When your body is dried with the testosterone and estrogen, means male female hormones, your brain develops certain most subtle powerful grooves where the pure superconsciousness can reflect in its original form, in its original existence. The reflection is so pure, so authentic, it is as good as the original. That is the reason the context, Purvapaksha, the pre-preparation, is needed for enlightenment process. I am not saying everyone should become celibate, everyone should become sannyasi. No. But when your seeking becomes very intense, when your whole body and mind boils with the seeking, automatically body and mind evolves to a level where your body dries up and brain develops this rich, subtle grooves where superconsciousness can reflect beautifully, powerfully. It can reflect beautifully and powerfully without setting the context, what need to be done first, without doing the first things first. Purva Bhaksha. If the truths are grabbed, you may have some power, strength, knowledge, but never enlightenment. Never enlightenment. Seeking need to go hand in hand with a powerful tapas. Tapas means living the truths you discovered till now, executing the conclusions you reached till now. All the conclusions you arrived, making those cognitions as part of your reality till now. This is the subject for today's Vakyartha Sadas. All the cognitions I achieved, the conclusions I have arrived, have I made all that as my day-to-day lifestyle practice? All the conclusions I have arrived, have I made all that as part of my life? What all the truths I understood, I have made it as part of my life. What all the truths I have understood, I have not made it as part of my life. Look into that. That is the subject for Vakyartha Sadas today. I bless you all, let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Advaita, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/lifeblissfoundation.